year. We all know summer 2020 is almost here, and no one anticipated anything happening. But the good news is we got some anime to hold us over, and hopefully, before we know it, we're going back to somewhat regular lives. Now, of course, we have a really heated lineup this year for many reasons. We were supposed to get, stuff like ReZero Season 2 already this spring season, but got delayed. A lot of stuff got delayed, but hey, it's all going to pay off in the end, hopefully. Now, one of the shows I'm really excited for has to be The God of High School. Looks really promising. I read the first episode on Webtoons, and I'm really impressed. So I hope we get more Webtoons into anime, thus redefining the anime landscape. Because who said anime just has referred to animation from Japan? Based on the trailer, it might be the banger of the season. We'll see, but there's a lot of competition. We'll see exactly how it all plays out. The season's kind of interesting, but kind of dry at the same time, to say the very least. ReZero was something I slept on for a long time because everybody in my mom made a video about it. I've seen a lot of videos on it, so I essentially knew the whole story, what happened, what didn't happen, blah blah blah. However, season 2 looking crispy. It may be my most anticipated anime of the season because I don't really know what happens next. Obviously, it's a light novel. I know there's ways of reading it, but I don't want to read the light novel. I'm not really about the light novel in life. And I think I could buy some books on Comixology or other places, but no. I want to see it's all animated. But listen, I hope the delay and hype surrounding ReZero pays off because based on what I've seen, this is going to be a crazy ride. And I expect great things from it. And hopefully the community can surprise me with some great content, some MVs on it, the whole works. Now obviously the next one is something that a lot of people don't like because it has that brand associated with it. SAO. Because once again, SAO is not everybody's favorite franchise. We all know that. And I don't really like SAO as a whole. However, Alkalization is a banger. You can't convince me otherwise. Alkalization is everything I wanted from SAO as a whole. It's dramatic, emotional, and eye-catching. Now obviously, I get it. Y'all don't like Kirito because Kirito's overpowered. There's no real struggles. There's no stakes. Yeah. But there's stakes in Alkalization. Kirito might actually die. Kirito's like literally on life support. So what else do y'all want, bro? He started the series protecting his girl and then on life support. What else could y'all want? Let me calm down real quick. I still think about the opening, the first opening, and anything because Lisa can sing her heart out, bro. And I even love the opening for World of the Underworld. It's really good. Cause bro, I never expected something from SAO to be this good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want it to end on a powerful but bittersweet note so we can say, dang. We close that chapter. We don't know what happened next for SAO, but let's see what else it can bring to the table. Now, obviously, when you think SAO, I can understand people say, it's kind of the reason why we have all these isekai anime. It started the trend. It's not really adding anything new to the table. It's boring. Gun Gale Online's the best part of the franchise. Anything that's not about Kirito is the best thing about the franchise. Y'all can say that all y'all want, but listen. I somewhat agree with y'all. But like I said, I don't think it's fair to judge an entire series based on, one character or not enjoy something from the series because of one experience. But hey, do y'all, but just know, when SAO dropped, I'll start tweeting about it. Start making gifts about it. Don't be surprised. I warned y'all. Because no matter what, the big takeaway I got from SAO Acquisition is savor the ride because you never know how things will play out. A lot of times it may start on a bittersweet note or start off weak, but then it's gonna get you in the end. So it's a tie between that and ReZero for a most anticipated anime of this season. Now we all know how I feel about idol anime. Idol anime can best be described as High School Musical with cute anime girls. You can't convince me otherwise. Besides Zombieland Saga, Love Live to an extent, or even something like the original Idol Master, or even something like Wake Up Girls, the sequel, it's all basically the same thing. Cute girls doing cute things who happen to be idols. However, what I do like about a good idol anime, it shows you that you can do something different, but similar and it still works. So, it has my undivided attention because it's all about dropout idols who are trying to save their dorm and, make a name for themselves. So I feel like one of them is going to be like, oh, I failed because I got bored and no one really gave me attention. One's going to drop out because they had the guts, they had the skills, but maybe they were too much at the time. But we have one girl, obviously, she want to be the biggest idol out there, power, friendship, yada yada, and she would do her thing. So drop out idol fruit tart. It's going to be bittersweet, I can feel it, and I'm down for it. Because to me it sounds like failed idols try to make the biggest comeback of their entire careers. Because they got to pay back this million yen debt, or a dormitory gets closed down. So it's going to be something crazy. I'm for it. Obviously, as a manga, I'm not reading the manga. I just want to see if it's worth my time or not. So, I'm all for it. Finding new and unique idol anime is not easy at all. Because I know there's a lot of them, but just like, when I see one, they all look the same to me. And the problem with a lot of them is like they're slow burners. Like they start off boring, dry, but then they start picking up halfway through. They throw you for some loops. And you're just like, oh, okay. It's gonna cheer up by the end usually, or it's gonna end on some the story continues type note. So I want to give it a go and see what it has to offer to the table. Uzaki-chan, which is something I read and I really like because it's really comedy go at its finest. But I think everyone should keep their eye on this series. So essentially, we're seeing this antisocial guy who looks like a thug or a bully, whatever you want to call him. He's trying to live his best life, play video games, relax, and he's in college. His co-high likes messing with him because it's funny to her and he's awkward, and she likes the awkward and funny moments that will spawn from it. Now, the problem with the main character, he has a deadpan face, so people tend to avoid him, so it makes his relationship with his co-high even more iconic and ironic because, once again, you see this little girl, or a girl looks like a little girl, essentially bothering this grown man that could really just one-shot her. And every time it's like, wow, why'd you like him? He's kind of scary. He seemed kind of cool, but dang, he has this permanent, I'm gonna knock you out face, so a lot of people avoid him. So it's really cool, dope slice of life about being in college and, just trying to get by. Nothing beats that. And it seems like they're gonna have an amazing soundtrack, dope voice actors, so it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna spawn like memes. Righty, bro. Now, there you have it. All the series I'm planning on watching this upcoming season. Which ones are you excited for? Which ones are you gonna sleep on? Which ones do you think will be the dark horse of the season? I'll say more stuff you can check out if you go on any chart, but I'm not watching everything because bear with me as I'm trying to figure out what's worth covering, what's to just write a review on any list, and everything in between. So once again,